Bad guys. Never said this, but don't swallow. Incoming!
So I finished watching Black Widow, Marvel's Black Widow. What did I think about it? I'm seeing people give it's going to be this won't feel. I mean, honestly, I had a feeling it was going to be a 10 or 8 with me, maybe a 6. Um, I look for in films. I look for two things. You know, good story, good action, and good characters. And then the last one is watchable. Can I rewatch this film again down the road? Does this lead to anything into the MCU? For example, like something like Captain America Winter Soldier leads to the future. You know, I can rewatch that one multiple times because this is a genuine good film. This is an okay film. This film don't lead to nothing because we already know Black Widow dies. I mean, if you liked her sister, which I think some people may not. I think the actress who was playing her, I think she did okay. Her accent at times is kind of like, yeah, was like you. Some days you like you hear her accent and she'll drop it, but it's like you don't really care for the character. And again, it's a little too late. I mean, Black Widow should have had her film probably years ago, but it took Captain Marvel to actually do something for them to actually do a Black Widow film, which is kind of ironic. And Wonder Woman, more so Wonder Woman. But if you really want to be realistic, it really was Captain Marvel that put the ball rolling for a Black Widow film, which is stupid because Black Widow was already in the MCU before any other female character. So I don't know. So what do I think of it? It's a 7. Action characters. I did not like the fact of the villain. So the villain is probably the worst thing about the film. I mean, the interaction between the characters, between Red Guardian, her mom, and her sister, are actually pretty decent. There's some moments where it went on a little bit too long, but it's still enjoyable. The action in here was good. For the most part, it's like trained assassin ninjas that are females, that are women, which worked. I said, okay. I mean, I don't like the moniker of Black Widow being like some sleeper spy agent, assassin. I thought that was kind of like, I don't know, it just never really suits with me, but I understand it. It's cool, whatever. But Taskmaster was done poorly. Taskmaster was probably, if you're a fan of Taskmaster, you're not going to like this film. Honestly, they shouldn't even use them in this film. If they were going to use them, they should have did a better job incorporating previous stuff. Like, for example, you have Ultron, Age of Ultron. It would have been fine if they would have got some Age of Ultron's type of technology, used it, and kind of made Taskmaster that way a little bit. I mean, that's just a concept I could have used, but the way they did Taskmaster was just wrong because, let's be realistic here, you could have done Taskmaster a little bit better. Hell, I thought once there was a scene in here where you think in your head, okay, did it kill Taskmaster off so they're going to bring him back? Cool. Or there's a scene in here you're thinking, okay, they're not going to touch again. Maybe the character's going to go for revenge on maybe the sister, because we all know Black Widow doesn't survive. Cool. No. The way Taskmaster is concluded is like, what the fuck? It's a character that you constantly could use. He could be like a main rival because you could do Black Widow Taskmaster's revenge. I mean, it writes itself. And Taskmaster gets revenge of all the widows. I don't know. It's just arguably, I knew this film was gonna be a one and done because Scarlett Johansson is not coming back as Black Widow because she's dead in the MCU, the main MCU timeline. I mean, they could do a multiverse thing and bring her back from that way for Doctor Strange, but it all depends. It really all depends. But I mean, I'm not trying to bash the film, but I just felt like it was a film that was done because us fans been asking for it for years, but it's also a film that's been done because it's a film that should have been done years ago. You know what I'm saying? Not today, but years ago. And it's just a film to give the Black Widow fans, and it's just a film to prove that they can be as equality and diverse as DC is with their Wonder Woman, per se. So I don't know. But as always, guys, like, subscribe. Like I said, 6 out of 10, 7-ish. But I'm sticking with a 6. If I said a 7 earlier, I'm now, after talking about it more, it's a 6. Again, watchable. No. Still a decent film. I enjoy it. Would I pay money to go see it? Gladly, I did not. Whew, this is the smart thing Disney has done, because all the movies they have released on Disney Plus has been good. Well, you know, I got the Fire Stick. But as always, have a Johnson day.